It's very obvious right now, guys. Bitcoin has topped out, something that we have been predicting. But the big question is right now, of course, is this the top? Is this the top of the top? And are we going to see a big correction right here? Or are we going to see a small correction and then continue to go back up? Guys, I'm going to explain to you in today's video exactly how we shifted from certain narratives, and I will give you some insight in what we might see here. So guys, let's jump straight into it. Guys, first of all, drop up the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't, because I've been already screaming for 1 week that Bitcoin is topping out and that I'm selling. We have been selling over on Will Alerts, also pretty aggressively, but I've also shared that right here on the channel. I've been selling at 43,500. I've been taking profits at 45k. I've been taking profits above 45k. And I remember when I published all of those videos screaming that a big dump most likely is coming for Bitcoin. And guys, I'm also going to say, in the end, we all don't know. We just look at data and we make certain probabilities, right? But this is what I was seeing. The potential upside was very, very limited. And I've been very clear about that market opinion. And a lot of people in the comments were actually getting almost angry at me for being bearish. Like, yo, it's going to up only. You are wrong. But yeah, now you can already see Bitcoin is seeing a big sell-off. So all my sell positions that I have done, which I have entered from here, are right now also in the profit with the price coming back down. I'm not saying that this cannot go back up. It's always possible, but that's not the reason why I trade. The reason why I trade is to take the most probable outcome and to position myself for luck. Right? And I'm not going to long. That's also what I said in yesterday's video. I'm not going to long right here because that's not a position of luck. You position yourself for a lottery ticket because the chances that this continues to go up was maybe 10%. Right? That's not how you trade. You want to trade the moments when you have that 50 or 60% chance. So it still can go wrong. And that is very important to realize. It still can go wrong. Trades will go against you from now and then. But if the probability is always in your favor when you enter a trade and you can handle your own emotions, then in the long term you will be profitable. And that's also, I've been going all in right here. I've been very vocal about that on the channel. We have been longing this bottom right here. I also longed this with leverage. Then here we longed this bottom as well because this was a very beautiful 60-day cycle low. Then we came back up again. This one was the same thing. We broke above the EMA ribbon right here, 60-day cycle low. We actually expected this to go higher. I made one mistake this year. I gotta be honest, when this thing was rolling over, I actually thought we could see a further drop, but we didn't do that. So I quickly changed my mind right here the moment we broke back above key resistance. Then I re-entered right here. So I made a lot of profits during this year. It's the complete opposite of 2022 because 2022 has been a very rough year in terms of trading and making profits for me personally. I don't know how it is with you, but I'm normally very optimistic. And bull markets treat me better than bear markets, but that might be different for other persons. Like, for example, Il Capo of crypto, the bear market treated him very, very good because he was very pessimistic and negative about the markets, but the bull market completely slaughtered him. Right? Because he was wrong on almost every bet. So sometimes you also got to think for yourself, in which market do I thrive? And I personally thrive better in a bull market. So guys, then another point I want to tell you right here, and this is just very important because Bitcoin is on a slippery slope in the sense of there's a lot of things happening, and this is going to be a little bit of talky video. I hope you guys can appreciate it. If you agree with me, let me know in the comment section down below. Drop off the like button and subscribe, guys. I want to go to 20k as soon as possible on this channel. Very important. But can you remember how you feel during this year? And I do remember how I felt during this year. It went lower and lower, and here I realized, okay, we are in a bear market. I realized it pretty late. Then I took a lot of profits right here, and I re-entered all of those profits at exactly 16k. And it was a tough period. I realized late we are in a bear market because, like I said, normally I'm very optimistic. I would be the guy that expect Bitcoin to go higher. I learned from that because I did that multiple times, guys. But the narrative during this period was very simple. There is no quantitative easing. There is no new money being printed. So therefore, the markets are going down. Right? There is no new liquidity entering the markets. Well, guys, I want to give you a sneak peek in what is happening right now. Nothing has changed. So that is the crazy part. Nothing has changed. There is no new money being printed. Right? The M2 money supply is still quite low. And I also don't see any reason right now for the governments to really print a shitload of money. So where does the new liquidity for Bitcoin has to come from? Well, then the new narrative came, the Bitcoin ETF. And although that is a very good narrative, I really like... I kind of have my my opinion a little bit splitted, because on the one hand I like ETF because it makes the possibility higher that more liquidity flows into this market, but I also don't like it because it makes it easier to manipulate Bitcoin. It makes people to don't do self-custody but have their Bitcoin owned by their bank. This is the exact reason why we got into this space, at least for me. I don't want to be with the bank. The banks screw us over, the government screws us over. To take self-custody, to take self-responsibility of everything. I want to own the Bitcoin myself. Be your own bank. That's what it's all counts. So therefore my opinion is a little bit splitted. But what I do know, and this is something that I explained yesterday to someone who actually was explaining to me how bullish the Bitcoin ETF is. And for me, it's yeah, I get the understanding that it's bullish, but do you remember the previous time the ETF got approved? That was right here, and that was not a spot ETF, that was the Futures ETF. What is the difference? The Futures ETF is more speculation, spot ETF is more investing, right? They're both ETF, they're both backed by Bitcoin, and the story right here, when the Bitcoin Futures ETF got approved, was Bitcoin will go to 100,000 US dollars. But on the day it got approved, we had the top of this bull market. And I've been talking about already for a very long time, guys. Since 2022, I've been talking about the possibility of a 16-year cycle, which means that we get a accelerated 2023. We have been predicting this exact bottom right here. Then I've been saying I said that already right here, late 2022. We get an early acceleration into 2023, and we could top Q1 2024. I'm thinking Bitcoin will top in this yellow area right here. And it doesn't matter if it's a regular 4-year cycle or a 16-year cycle, because with a regular 4-year cycle, we can get a correction and then still go up later. And if 16-year cycle, then this could be the top, and we could see a bigger correction in Bitcoin. Something that we have seen with the .com bubble too. I've been speaking about this extensively as well. I can just show you a quick example for the ones that haven't seen that. So when we go to the S&P 500, we scroll back, then we see right here we have the year 2000. The year 2000 to 2002, we had a 2-year long bear market. That was a prolonged bear market. From a secular bull market. So this was the secular bull market. Also consists of 4-year cycles. And then followed by a 2-year bear market. So a secular bear market from a bigger correction from that long bull market. So we had smaller bear markets, 1 year drop, 1 year drop right here. And we had some corrections right there. But really from this bigger trend, it was like a trend of 14-year. 14-year trend, 2 years decline. So I said also, and people tell me then, yeah, okay, but what about Bitcoin? Because people are more and more using Bitcoin. It's true. But people were also using the internet more and more in 2000 till the year 2002. So this was a period where the internet adoption grew, but the stocks went down. How is that possible, you think? Markets are not rational. So the markets are not rational. Why? Because this whole rally has been the anticipation of what this technology can do. And this is the hangover from it. Let's call it hangover. So the same is a little bit with Bitcoin. Like, Bitcoin has seen a very beautiful price appreciation over the past decade, like over the past 14 years. Right, we have seen a beautiful price appreciation, but it's also have always been in anticipation of what it could and might do. There are real use cases for Bitcoin, don't get me wrong. But we could see a bigger correction in Bitcoin. It's possible, at least, because we had this anticipation, speculation, hype. We get a bigger correction from that, while the adoption of Bitcoin continues to increase. I'm not saying that right now we are seeing the bull market top. Definitely not. We have not maybe seen the bull market top, and we got to see how things going to evolve. I'm going to give you guys some clear instructions, but I think, but we have, it looks like the 60-day cycle top is in for now. We can check with the, let's check with the 10-day moving average. That is always nice to see. We got a clear break below the 10-day moving average. For me, it looks like we still have this support that we are holding, but it looks like we have the 60-day cycle top in. Doesn't necessarily have to be in. We still could make like a late rally, get a right translated cycle, and then form the next 60-day cycle low. The thing is, the most important thing is going to be $40,000. That is right here from the previous cycle low. And what we basically want, or if the bulls, they don't want this level to break. Very important. And you can see that it's not only this 60-day cycle low, it's also the previous resistance from this rising wedge. So there's a lot of things coming back right here. And if Bitcoin going to break this level, then we have a failed 60-day cycle. And that means that this uptrend for now is actually done. This uptrend for now is just slightly done. If that were to be the case, if we break below $40,000. If we, for example, do something like this, where we just go higher and we get another higher low on that next 60-day cycle low, that would be very bullish. Then we still have a bullish 60-day cycle, and maybe we can continue this uptrend. And is this just a big part consolidation while ETF inflows are going to happen? We don't know, and I cannot tell you guys, nobody knows. But I can tell you that in the shorter term time frame, you will get a lot of control over your trading and over price predictions if you are using the Will Portal platform, and not Will's on YouTube, but the Will Portal platform. This is a platform I've been working with together with a team. We've been working for this already for 1.5 years. We are taking a lot of derivatives exchange data from derivatives exchanges like Bybit, Binance, BitGet, you name it, and we combine that data. And we have, for example, funding rates, premium index, open interest, stuff like that. I made a lot of tutorials about this. You can use this also very good to scalp. I make on a day-to-day basis money just with this platform, and I do that with the Pro Charts future. You can scalp, for example, on the 15-minute time frame. So here you can already see we have a lot of opportunities. Let's have a look. Let's overlay some indicators just to show you how this works. So right here we can already see we have a sell. We have on the 15-minute we have a sell signal right here, while the momentum, and you can see it now here better, is coming down. Right, and then this is a beautiful moment to short until we have a buy signal again, until this momentum is done. You do this in a 1-day time frame, and Bitcoin went from 46 to 42. Do that with a 10x leverage, and you can already make with one trade a yearly salary. A monthly salary, depending of course how much you do. And you can also use the take buy sell ratio with that. You can use the premium index, the funding rates. Guys, this is actually pretty insane how great this tool is for trading. And I'm also going to tell you already right now, this tool, especially when we continue to develop, because it cost a lot of money for me to develop this. I've been highly invested into this website. I've invested a lot of Bitcoin in this website when Bitcoin was actually trading at $20,000. This won't be free forever. but this will definitely help you right now to make a active income by being an active trader. If you understand the metrics correctly. If you don't understand the metrics, then go to the website, click on learn, read his articles, or go to the footer right here, go to the YouTube channel of Will Portal. I made some videos there as well. These videos are not the newest videos. There will come a new video very soon where I'm explaining exactly how to use the new dashboard and stuff, but we are working on a big update on Will Portal 2, so I want to wait till that update is ready before I'm going to make that bigger tutorial. But yeah, guys, this is just what I think right now in the markets. 40k is going to be very important. Lose 40k. I think the top for now is in. We're going to see a multi-month correction. And there is a possibility, and I don't want to be the perma bear, guys, but there is a possibility that this was the B wave. So we have, for example, like an A, B, C. This would coincide with the 16-year cycle, and that would it's way too early to talk about that right now. I'm just preparing you. I don't want to be too bearish. We're still in structure, don't get me wrong, but do take in mind I have been talking about this scenario already in late 2022, and so far this is exactly playing out. And in the short term time frame, we have been very good in predicting what's happening based on derivatives exchange data, so we will most likely do very good in the future. And we just got to see. We just got to see what the price is telling us. 40k is going to be, in my opinion, a very important level. Then we, of course, have the structure in the stablecoin dominance as well, which right now is tapping some resistance from this falling wedge formation. We have this form of support right now acting as resistance, right? So yeah, if we can break above that, we can also see that most likely Bitcoin will see a further correction. So these are the charts that are watching, and make sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date of all of these developments. And guys, I cannot urge you enough to go to my channel and watch all the tutorials that I've made about Bybit, and the tutorials that I made about trading tutorials. So I've made a lot of tutorials about Bybit, guys. I make a playlist. I'll put it right here. Check the playlist, watch every video, drop a thumbs up, leave a comment. Very much appreciated. I wish every single one of you a beautiful day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.